Hello and welcome to Season Quest. I'm Tom, I'm the GM of Puppets. I'm joined by Troy, Lucy, and Charlie, who are also all playing Puppets. And they're trying to find Alma, the puppet. Fucking puppets.
I, skilled at flight, just kind of dart past the desk and sneak into the file room as quietly as I can. And I want to search up every single name for the cast and crew from Craftostrophe in these files.
Okay.
I'm aware that it's going to take quite a long time, and that's fine. And I might not remember everybody, but I'm going to look up as many as I can, starting with Alma's actor.
Okay.
Because I have a new theory, Tom.
Alma's actor wasn't listed.
Why not?
Just wasn't.
That's
but
bullshit.
It's not bullshit. It wasn't listed.
In the credits?
No, it wasn't listed in the credits.
Okay, well, I'll start with looking up just Alma.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to make you roll a brains check, DC 8, for you to look for all of these files. Just like, this is how, if you can figure out the filing system. Oh, actually, I'm going to say DC 6. It's going to be easy.
Okay. I only rolled a 3, but I'm going to spend the adversity tokens to pass.
Okie dokie.
Do you want to hear Lucy's new crackpot theory?
Sure.
Yes, always.
I want to see if it matches mine.
The reason Craftostrophe got cancelled and Alma went missing is because Alma's actor got sick. Like, really sick. That's my new crackpot theory.
My crackpot theory is either that, it was related to that, or I'm thinking the original puppeteer for Mr. Greyscale is dying, and he was very good friends with Alma's actor who ran away because he was sad, and he sends him drawings all the time at the hospital and they can't find him, and they don't know if Mr. Greyscale's actor is going to make it.
Troy, what's your theory?
Oh. I mean, I've had a few throughout, but I really liked Charlie's just then. That threw me.
It's way better than mine.
I didn't really have a theory about the actor's part on it.
Maybe we were all in a big bus crash.
Maybe we're on a bus that has a bomb attached to it, and if we go under 50 miles an hour, it blows up.
And if not, we're on a
what's
cruise
that
ship,
movie
and if
called?
it goes
Bus
speed.
that can't slow down too
Speed.
much because of...
Speed.
It's called Fast Bus.
You got a fast bus.
Gotta drive it at 50 miles or less. Otherwise the bomb will go off. Everybody will die on the bus. I don't want anyone to die on this bus.
I passed my check. I desperately need to know if I found anything.
Okay, so we'll go through it. I haven't written down a crew list, so I'm not going to go through that, but you search for Alma, and you find nothing. There's nothing about Alma in here, okay?
Yeah.
You search you find Robert Grayford under G, and you open up that file, and it's... thinking it's so hard. It's got, like, a bunch of details written on it, but most of them are blacked out. Most of them are redacted. It's got age, 83, sex, male, and then in brackets is plenty, wink. And you also see stuff about, like this is clearly someone who's had a fair amount of medical history.
Yeah.
And you see listed under what's wrong, like ailment. It's mostly blacked out, but you do see drinking in there. Alcohol consumption, right? And then you find Benico Veltrade. That's much smaller file. It's, again, mostly blacked out. Age is 17.
Nice.
Charlie's so excited that he's the young guns.
Sex male. And he's got listed under, under ailments, tumor.
Oh my god.
I don't know what they would put under that. I guess, but yeah.
Tumor.
I want to think of... Actually, no, first, was there a cast list for, like, Dee Dee and Mohawk Mo?
No, they weren't in that episode. Or if they were, they didn't appear in the cast thing. I don't remember if I said they appeared, but I'm pretty sure they didn't.
Credits have everybody, Tom.
Yeah, it didn't have these people. They just weren't there on the credits.
And I'm gonna now search for our, like, puppet names. Our real names, I guess.
Yeah. You search for Poppy Mâché, Mr. Greyscale, etc. You don't find anything for you and Caesar, but you do find something for Mr. Greyscale. It's like an old file. You open it up. It says Mr. Greyscale, cut on the set of Puppet Pals, Puppet Noir Murders. That's what
Noir.
it's called.
Yeah.
And 15 stitches required, and that's all it says.
Coconutty the lobster.
There's nothing for Coconutty the lobster.
We need to build a new one.
Are all the names... Are there like a lot of human-looking names?
Yeah, there's quite a few.
I'm just kind of rifling through, just like not looking for anything in particular, but trying to see if more people.
Yeah, every human name that
Does
you
it
find...
have room numbers by anything?
I don't know. No,
Okay.
let's say. Every human name that you find, right? It's listed the human name, but all of their information, instead of it being like blacked out like it was for like Robert or for
Benico.
this is just like the pages are just like smeared as if like very like blurry smeared ink. You know what I mean? They don't say anything, but they're there.
Fuck. Lucy's done for now. You guys keep coming up with things. I must sit and think.
We weren't there with Lucy, were we?
No.
Nah.
You probably met up on floor 4, where you promised.
Yep.
Charlie, unless you have more things to do on floor 3.
Nah, I go up to floor 4.
In which case, I guess I would have started searching floor 4 while waiting, just opening doors as I come across them.
Floor 4 is sort of like more of an office-y space. This is where a lot of like doctor offices are.
A lot of admin.
Have we
Admin,
seen
yeah,
a
shit like that.
single person yet? / puppet.
Aside
obviously,
from Morgan the Hippo, no. But as you guys walk through floor 4, you open a door, and you see elephant puppet guy sitting behind his desk. He goes, "Oh, hello.
Hey. Sorry, we're just looking around for someone.
Anyone in particular?"
Sorry, my name's Caesar Canvas.
"Oh, I know all about you. I used to love Craftostrophe when it was on the air. And who could forget Mr. Greyscale, Puppet Noir Murders? What a classic."
Yes, thank you.
What's your name?
Alistair the elephant.
Alistair the elephant.
I'm sort of the owner of this hospital.
Okay. Sorry to bother you. We were just looking for our friend, Almer.
Alma. Now, Alma, as I understand, has gone missing. So
Yeah, so that's why we're looking for him.
well, I'm sorry. He's not at the hospital. We kind of know everyone who comes through, and not many people do, as you probably know, Mr. Greyscale. I remember your stitches, and that was a while ago now, huh?
That it was, and I've been keeping myself nice and sturdy ever since. But have you seen Alma? I know he's been receiving bills from a hospital. We've got the letters here, and we've seen packages and pictures.
He grabs the bills and he looks at them. He's like, these aren't for our hospital. We don't charge puppets and such. So that's bizarre, but it's definitely the right address. That's very strange. But no, we've not been billing Alma. Maybe it's like a prank or something, or a scam.
When was the last time you remember Alma being here?
Oh, well, that would be roughly 2 weeks ago. He came and dropped off a parcel.
Right before he disappeared?
I suppose.
He disappeared 1 week ago, right? Or was
2
it?
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now, I've been going along the hallways, opening doors and looking inside, seeing if I can find any staff, patients, or anything else. And, well, bless my stuff and fluff, downstairs on floor 2, room 35 and 36, the doors are, well, pretty stiff and not opening.
I'll have a custodian check that out, but I'm not sure why that would be happening.
Well, 236 is the room that Alma was sending all his packages, parcels, and letters to. Do we know who was in that room? I've forgotten. We don't,
No.
right? We didn't see a name on any of the letters or anything?
No.
Nah.
Do you have any records on who was in that room, number 236, that Alma would have been trying to be in contact with?
Well, all of our rooms are empty. We mostly use it for, filming. It's hospital, basically just a name. I mean, we've done. There was that Puppets Anatomy show a while ago that was quite popular, but no, we don't. Usually, the rooms aren't filled, right? We do the stitches, and that takes a little bit of time, and then they're on their way. And I mean, you know that you did it for Noir Murders. You came here, shot here.
Well, yes, but I always assumed there was other things going on in other rooms.
Well, puppets don't really need hospitals, you know?
Just tell that to Coconutty.
What was that?
Nothing.
Which kind of brings me to question your purpose here, Alistair. Why own a hospital if nobody really needs a hospital?
Well, I guess it's because every town has a hospital. So why wouldn't this one?
Well, you got me there,
Because it's normal for a town to have a hospital. Like it is normal for a town to have a library or a McDonald's or houses or anything. It's just something that belongs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know this to be true, yes.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't have any other questions for Alistair. I don't want to keep you from your
Right?
work.
No, it's totally fine.
I flip open my notebook trying to see if I can link any more dots, and I'm like, do you know how to play Operation?
The game?
Yes.
Yes, I'm pretty good at it.
I assume you have a pretty steady hand.
Yes, you could say that. See? He holds up a hand.
So you're good at Operation and real surgery as well?
I've never done real surgery. I'm good at the stitching, but real surgery.
And
no.
how did you learn that? Was it from a book called How to Play Operation?
I guess it's something I've always known.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything helpful here whatsoever.
All right, Alistair. Look, we won't keep you any longer. I'm sure you got hobbies that you do on your off hours, things to go home to. Why don't you just keep on thinking about that?
Funny that you say that. I don't really know what I was doing before you came in here. I guess I was working.
Yeah.
He furrows his brow and sort of looks down at his books, taps his pen against it. Well, you guys, good luck with finding that Elmer. Tell him I say hello and he's welcome to come by any time. And yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. And we'll be back to visit too. Just keep on keeping on.
Yes.
Hope you remember what you were doing when we before we came in. We'll talk to you later, Alistair.
Don't think about it too hard.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, boys.
And we exit.
Close the door behind us. Yikes! Oh, God.
I imagine he does that thing that the puppets do on, Sesame Street and the Muppets, where they just kind of throw their hands down and their head lulls over to one side on their hands. The penny's holding drops like, harumph. Oh well, don't know what I'm doing.
Exactly, harumph. And you can go back downstairs and meet with Poppy, if you'd like.
Yeah.
I'll go back into that main hallway space.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll head back down there when we realise Poppy's not coming up to floor 4 where we said we'd all meet.
So rich. I mean, she probably would have told Caesar that she was going downstairs.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You did just ask me if I had a show offer and then left.
Yeah.
I take it we checked every room on floor 4, Tom.
Yeah, and it was just Alistair up there.
Charlie, to clarify, my theory was that everyone was dying but you.
Yeah.
That was one of my other theories. Anywho, I think I know where I want to try go next.
Where's that?
I want to leave town.
I beg your pardon? You want to what?
Leave town.
Okay. It's been a while since I've left town. I try to think about my time in Boston, and I'm like,
Been a really long time since you left town.
Yeah.
I don't know, seemingly forever.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, maybe we could go to Boston. It's been forever.
You said the hospital's on the edge of town, right?
Yeah.
I keep going in the direction we went to get here.
Yeah, you start driving towards the hills.
I don't know
Yep.
if this is such a good idea, Poppy. I mean, I haven't left town. I don't have any of my puppet toothbrush, my puppet hairbrush, or my puppet spare pairs of clothes.
Well, I assume there'd be another town, right? So we'll find somewhere.
Yeah.
And I go to the hills.
And you go around a little bend, and you come back around, and you're in town by the library.
I get out of the golf cart and I walk back.
Back
Around that
towards
bend.
the corner that you went.
Yeah, around whatever bend I went through.
You go around a bend and you look over and you can see the studio in the distance. You can see a couple apartment blocks. It's just street, you know?
They're back the way I came, towards the hospital.
Yeah, back the way you came towards the... Well, so you went around the bend, you ended up at the library, you look back around and there's the studio and a couple apartment buildings and everything.
So the library's not on the other edge of town?
The library's pretty far away from the hospital, from what you understand.
But it's not on also an edge of town.
Oh, so it's not Pac-Man rules. We didn't go from far edge
That's
to...
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not
What's
on another
the
edge of town.
tallest building in town?
Probably the library. It's got lots of
Let's
stories.
go to the...
That's
Even
Lucy's
better
joke.
This episode.
Yeah. I go to the very top of the library. I say hello to Elliot.
He goes,
Oh, hello. Did you find what you're looking for?
and then you head up.
Fuck no.
Oh.
We're working on it.
You head up to the top floor of the library. They've got this like nice roof area where you can read in the sun. You look around. You see the ocean, the cliff where you can see Mr. Greyscale's house. You see the hospital, and you see rolling hills surrounding the town.
I take a picture of the sun.
Should we try to go to the ocean?
Yeah, I could go for a swim.
I think it's probably a better idea than trying to head out of... Wait. Yeah, I don't see any way we would head out of... Yeah, let's go down to the ocean.
There's no roads on them hills.
So you're going down to the ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you head down to the ocean area. There's a little beach. It's like, because it's a cliffside town, right? It's mostly... There's only one way you can get to the beach, and there's this small patch of beach down a few flights of stairs.
Is there like kayak hire or anything?
There's like a little dock with a couple dinghies, a rowboat.
But if you remember, back in your childhood, your father drowned, and you're very afraid of the water, so that's why you're not going to take the boat out.
I'm made
Truman
of
Show.
paper, so that's why I'm afraid of the water. Do we want to try paddle out?
Yeah, fuck it.
Well, how far are we planning to go out?
Until we fucking hit something else.
All right, then.
I very cautiously get into the dinghy.
You get in the rowboat,
Yeah.
which is just sitting there, unmanned. It's been
Unpuppeted.
used for a show before, a fishing show. It's kind of its only real use that you know of, but it's not been used for a while.
ITM fishing show.
And you row. Are you
Yeah.
all on the boat, or just you?
yeah.
Poppy?
No,
I'm
we're
in the
all
boat.
in the boat.
Yeah.
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 I'm not
I'm
rowing,
using-
I'm very weak.
I'm
Right,
rowing.
Yeah, Mr. Grayscale would probably be rowing because he's the
Oh,
strongest.
yeah, he's the strongest, yeah.
Oh, yeah, good idea. I was going to use my tail as like a little propeller at the back, but
You can use it as a
rowing
rudder.
makes the most sense, yeah.
I'm definitely clutching onto one of you because I wouldn't like the ocean very much. Like we were joking about it because of Truman Show, but I am made of paper.
The waves lightly lap at the boat as it goes through. After a while, the ocean's calm. It's not moving at all when you boat. What are you trying to do right now? Are you just going as far as you can?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You row for a while. You watch the pier disappear in the distance. The town start to turn into just a smudge. And then
When
You
we're
feel-
leaving, does it disappear sort of bottom first?
it disappears the same way something disappears when it leaves your vision, where it sort of just like starts to fade into the fog.
Yeah.
I'm checking to see if we're on a flat plane or a spherical world.
I don't fucking know, dude.
I feel like it would be too low down to tell.
And after a while, you can't see anything except for a sort of white fog. And then you feel the boat hit something. You turn around and you're back at the pier.
Wait, we turn around, like the back of the boat hits
No.
the pier, like we've
Yeah.
gone backwards?
The back of the boat hits the pier. The same when you're rowing, you can't see where you're going because you're rowing.
Oh,
That's-
right.
You feel the bit that you're not facing hit the pier.
The
So-
stern.
the stern.
So me and Caesar would see it because we'd probably be facing Greyscale.
Yeah, I figured you were facing the town because you were watching it, but sure, you can face the other way. But you hit the pier.
Hmm.
Well,
Well,
we're back.
There's only one other way I can think of, but I think it's a little bit too risky.
I'm not about to fucking kill myself.
Jumping off the cliff? Yeah, not a good idea. Let's throw something off, like an object, not a person.
Okay,
Sorry,
let's
motorbike.
go.
Let's throw that motorbike that went past me off.
Let's go chuck rocks off the cliff. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Maybe
let's
something where we
jump.
could see if it hit the bottom. Like an egg, because you would see it break. Let's get eggs. Let's throw egg.
Are there eggs? Just because, obviously...
There are eggs.
Cool.
There's food. You eat food.
Sure.
How does
There
food
are
get here?
eggs.
I want to contact a supplier.
Okay, we'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Unless you want to do that right now.
No,
In which case,
throw
we'll have to
egg
do a
first.
huge detour where you go and talk to a supplier.
Throw egg
Well,
first.
we need eggs.
Yeah, you go.
Give
go
us
to the
egg, Tom.
Well, Mr. Greyscale's house is right by the cliff, and he'll have
That's true.
eggs in his fridge.
Okay, let's go to Greyscale's and get egg.
Lizards love egg.
Yeah,
It's
Lizards
true.
love egg.
lizard love egg.
Okay, let's go throw egg.
We swing by my manor. We get Dr. Butler to grab us some eggs.
3 dozen eggs.
A lot of eggs.
When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs. Yeah, he hands you some eggs. How many eggs do you want?
Shall we all take one egg?
3 eggs?
We all take an egg.
I take an egg.
Are we taking
I
an
take
egg? Okay.
Yeah, we all take an egg. We'll all throw it off the cliff.
I
you
draw
go.
a smiley on mine, but it's very artistic smiley.
Aww.
I just put a star on mine.
Aww.
You fold yours up like paper, Lucy.
Mr. Greyscale sees what they've done and grabs a crayon from on the table and draws a sad face, like just 3 lines.
Egg huck.
Are you dropping it in the ocean, or you're trying to drop it on the rocks? What are you
I'm
trying
going
to do?
for the rocks.
Okay.
Does someone want to try go for the ocean?
I'll go for the ocean.
Yeah, I just want to kind of biff it as hard and as far as I can.
Okay. You all throw your eggs.
I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, sure. Brawn check. There's no DC here. Whoever get your high roll will represent how hard you throw your fucking egg.
I got
Well, I don't
3.
want to throw mine very hard, so I guess I'm going for a
You got
little
a
number.
3.
I got a 14.
You got a 14.
I got a 2.
Okay. So, Poppy and Caesar, you guys just kind of drop your egg. It goes. Poppy, you're watching yours. You see it hit the ground. You see a very small amount of splatter. It's pretty hard to see because you're pretty
Yeah.
high up. Same thing for you. Caesar, you drop your egg and it goes plop, splashes in the water. Mr. Greyscale, you get into a pitcher's pose and you throw your egg as hard as you can.
You Twilight
It
Baseball
sails.
seen it?
Which is great as a lizard.
It sails for some time and then disappears from your view.
Then it
I mean,
hits
we
me
had
in
to
the back
row
of the
really
head.
far to get.
Yeah. It doesn't
Yeah,
hit you in
so-
the back of the head or anything.
That would have been really
don't-
funny.
You don't see it anymore. I should have done that. This is a comedy podcast.
Want
That's
another
egg on
take?
my face.
Yeah. The cast of
I really
Season
like
Quest,
that, Tom.
one donkey who's standing at his pot suddenly has egg on his face.
It comes out, smacks the donkey in the face.
Looks like this plan's a flop.
I've got a plane flying over me.
So do I, probably.
Is there an airport?
Yeah, is there an airport? And how far through the
No.
day do you think we are?
There's no airport. I would say you guys are getting kind of late in the afternoon here. You've been running around town a lot. You probably got to the hospital at around like 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning, whatever, and then lunch passed while you were at the hospital, and then you were driving around. You rode
Went to
for
the
a pretty
library,
long
the
time.
beach, and the cliffs.
Yeah, I would
Caesar
say it's
went
like
to the studio
yeah.
this morning. Yeah.
It's probably around like let's say like 4:30 in the afternoon.
Well, we discovered a lot of mysterious and unnerving pieces of clues today.
Yeah. The only other place I had to see was the Macca's. That's the only other place I have so far to investigate.
I've got
Now,
a
Charlie,
few.
you do a gag about how you don't know what Macca's is because you're an American.
What's Macca's? Wah wah.
You know the thing how we feel like we don't exist when we do this show, if we're not doing this show?
Hmm.
I wonder if Mohawk and Dee Dee are okay.
Oh yeah, we should definitely go talk to one of them.
Why don't we head back to my manor following this? I'm in the mood for eggs now. Okay, I'll just come out and say it. Lizards love eggs. Now we should head back.
Eggs.
We should have a grand meal to celebrate that we're actually committed to solving this case, and we should have a meal together and figure out where to go from here.
Do we want to check on Dee Dee
Yeah.
and Mohawk?
We could invite them over for lunch.
Let's do that. I'm going to text them. Would you like to come to Mr. Greyscale's house for dinner? I guess, because it's like 4:30.
You're right. Yep.
DD replies pretty quickly with a text. It's every word is misspelt, definitely written with, fat thumbs.
Somehow it comes out in crayon.
That'd be so cute. I would love to get texts in crown.
It says I'll be there. You don't get a reply from Mohawk Mo,
I'll call Mohawk Ma.
and it goes straight to voicemail.
Hi, this is Poppy. I was just wondering if you wanted to come have dinner with us at Mr. Greyscale's house tonight. Let me know if you get this.
Eggs.
You can hear Caesar in the distance just going, eggs! I feel like we should go check up on him.
Yeah, but maybe after dinner because Dee Dee's probably already on her way.
Okay, let's do it after dinner then.
She's either on her way or she's pre-drinking.
Never gonna arrive.
She is known for her pre-drinking.
I take it in that case that Caesar would be driving the golf cart with all of us in it on our way back to the manor.
You guys were at the manor because you dropped the eggs. You grabbed the eggs at the manor and dropped them off.
Oh right,
The
I
cliff
assume we
behind your
drove
house.
up
Yeah.
the cliff after that. Right.
You live like right next to the cliff.
Yeah, we
like your
step out of
backyard.
my bedroom window onto the cliff tip.
You could effortlessly just fucking yoink it. Every rich person designs their house to be easy for suicide, just in case. Or
You
murder.
said-
Most likely murder.
ignoring that, you said yoink, but yoink implies taking rather than throwing, I feel.
Yeah, taking your own life.
Sorry.
It's the phrase.
Sorry guys, I've had a really tough day. I'm just gonna go yoink myself real quick.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
Get
Oh my
yoinked.
god.
God, none of that's
okay.
staying in, huh?
In that case, I pull
Who the
out my
fuck
notebook.
yoinked Alma? This is my favorite Brad joke ever. If you ask a succubus what to do with a pile of coins, her answer will be bang on the money.
That is so good.
That rules.
Is that a Twitter tweet?
Yeah.
I'm
No, it's a
also gonna-
Facebook tweet.
I pull out my notebook and I quickly read over some of the people that I either want us to go and interview, talk to, or places to investigate, which do include, of course, Produce Mohawk Mo, Dee Dee Dodo. We should probably talk to the police, see if they have figured out anything, which I highly doubt. Obviously, we could find out if the writers knew they'd be writing someone off or not.
I mean, no one was written off. We just stopped.
Yeah. But somebody might know something that the doctors didn't find out, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I also
Maybe.
wrote down that we should check out the cooking show set where Coconutty the lobster Coconutty worked. Is that the new set though? Is that now Studio 6 Season Quest?
He was in Studio 2. Right
Which-
next to you guys.
Was being shared with Doctor Who Cried Monster, right?
I don't know.
One of them was being shared.
Honestly, you're throwing a lot of facts at me that I don't even remember hearing in the episode. So I appreciate you taking so many notes because you're more thorough than I am.
This is more notes than I took during my own season of Season Quest.
It's so hard to take notes while you're DMing though, because you
It's
can't
true.
write down what you're saying as you say it, because
Yeah.
you're saying it, and then by the time I've said it, I've already forgotten what I said.
And then you think to yourself, I'll just write it down when I'm listening to the episode. And then you don't listen
Yeah.
to the episode.
Let's get set up for dinner.
So I'm talking to Dr. Butler, I'm like, we're gonna need deviled eggs, we're gonna need poached eggs, we're gonna need hard and soft boiled, scrambled if you got them,
Right away, sir. Yes, quite.
pickled.
I can pickled. I'll see what we have. What about omelet?
No.
Omelet rice.
Yes.
Okay. And how do we feel about eggs Benny?
For the poached eggs, chuck like half of them with some hollandaise. We'll do like, because some people don't like it messy.
Yeah, it's quite. I'll get sorted on the egg situation.
No omelets.
I'm gonna make a frittata. Don't you worry. I'm on my frittata shit.
And I think I, at the table, start absent-mindedly playing with the lukewarm wheel car from in my pocket that we found at Alma's house, and I'm just kind of rolling it about, because obviously we did grab that and the Alma doll.
He's driving it around.
I'm gonna go back to my room and set up again the paper and the Alma and now the new Poppy.
Okay.
And just ask, are you guys okay? And then I'm gonna leave.
Okay. And you guys wait at the table. Dee Dee appears after not that long of a time.
About 15 minutes.
She clumsily knocks on the door. Oh, hello. How's the haps, everyone? Oh,
We're good. How are you, Dee Dee?
I'm fantastic. I'm working on a new show. Boom, boom.
What are you working on?
I'm playing. I'm on a show. It's a cooking show. Season Quest.
You're on Season Quest?
Nice.
Yeah. I'll play the chicken that gets cooked.
Oh.
I'd sort of like lean in to the others, and I'm like, did we even get an offer for this?
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, no one called me.
I go into my pocket and send a text message that I drafted earlier.
What was the text message, Charlie? Do you want to text me?
I sent it to you.
You sent it to me.
Yeah.
You get a text back, Caesar, and it reads, "How about tomorrow?"
Yeah. I say, all right, that could work.
I love being evil.
I'm a devilish little boy.
Where was I? Oh yeah, Dee sits down and is like, eggs. You know, eggs come from chickens, which is what I'm playing. She eats a whole deviled egg and then sculls some water.
Good.
This is an odd meal.
It's just a lot of eggs.
Deviled
So,
egg, but vertical cut.
Scrambled eggs, deviled eggs,
Well, I
omelette
think
rice,
it's
which is actually
excellent.
an omelette. It's a Japanese omelette, but it's not like a French omelette, so it's kind of different from what Charlie asked for, and he also said yes to an omelette rice. There's a frittata. There's 3 different types of boiled egg, poached with hollandaise, any kind of egg you could think of, except for an omelette.
Can I request deviled eggs, but vertical cut?
Yeah, sure.
I asked Dee Dee a question.
Well, what? Do you want headphones off?
No. Hey, Dee Dee, Mo didn't get on the show, did he? Mohawk Mo?
Mo, I haven't talked to Mo since the last two were filmed. He was a pretty quiet guy. I never really clicked with him. You know? Mm-hmm. She chokes on an egg. Sarah reaches a felt hand into her mouth and pulls it out, puts it back down.
Ah, yes, because obviously we never actually consume any of this food. We do the Cookie Monster thing where it goes into our mouths, we chew it for a long time and spill it out the sides.
Exactly.
Gross. There's so much
Well,
egg.
no, I haven't seen Mo around at all. But I've been pretty busy with this new show, you know, it's pretty crazy. Pretty lucky that I booked this gig, you know. He came up to me and he did that whole thing that he does where he gets people on the show. I get paid so much better for this one because I'm like the comic relief instead of just like a, you know, the smart one or whatever.
The small one.
So you guys didn't get asked on, huh? No shows at all.
I
Not
mean,
even
it's only
Doctor
been-
Who the Monster.
I mean, it's only been 2 days, Dee Dee.
Yeah, but like, you know, what does it do without a show, you know? Sorry,
Yeah.
that's dark. I'm gonna get back to my eggs. Do you have ketchup? Dr. Butler looks at Dee Dee like, what the fuck did you just say about my eggs? No ketchup on my eggs, bitch.
Tom, do I have any recollection or like my Puppet Noir Murders crew? Obviously, it was Demolina Productions who made the show. They wrote plenty of good mystery and murder mystery. Surely I'd be in contact with someone who could help us potentially figure things out, whether it was a writer, researcher, or something from the show, maybe.
Yeah, you know plenty of writers from Puppet Noir Murders. Some of them, there'd be like a few names. You can just you can make up some names if you want. Let's go with, I was going to say Gritty McTooth, but we've already got a Flossy McTooth, and I feel like having two McTeeth would be kind of crazy.
The McTeeth are a big family in this town.
They're the production family. You've got, fuck it, yeah, Gritty McTooth is one that you might know. And
Good.
Rob Zombie,
Ah, good. Rob Zombie.
the musician.
Zob Rombie.
Or director? What does Rob Zombie do again? He directs? He makes music.
Don't remember.
Directs.
Movies.
Maybe. Yeah.
Anyway,
Dee Dee bringing up the fact we're not actively looking for shows makes me think about my old show, and I start to draft a message to some of the old team to be like, if
He's a
this
singer.
case were in the episode,
And a filmmaker.
what would you
And a voice actor.
suggest my
Sorry.
character do?
Yeah, you send that text off to Gritty McTooth,
Yeah.
and you get a reply back. This number does not exist. This number is not associated with anyone currently on the mobile plan. Please try again with a different number. Maybe you fucked up.
Please don't text me again.
Okay. That's all I had in terms of thoughts about
Yeah.
Dee Dee at dinner.
You get that text back saying that Gritty McTooth's number doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Same with every other number that you try to text on your phone.
No Rob Zombie, no
The only
Mollywood,
number
nothing.
that works out of the ones that you text and you know it works is Produce R. So do you text him?
I
Or-
do, yeah.
And you get a text back saying, I don't know, man, maybe just get a list of suspects and start questioning people.
I sigh and, well, I guess that's what we're about to do.
Yeah, we can do a good interrogation segment.
I reach over to the lamp because I'm sure there's a lamp because I'm rich. I have a lamp, guys.
You have
I
a
can
lamp.
afford a lamp. And I immediately angle the lampshade so that the light is pointing at Dee Dee, which is sudden and pretty confrontational at dinner.
She drops her fork.
Dee Dee
So-
Dodo,
Yes?
how well do you know lobster coconutty?
Refreshment? Coconut, lobster?
He did the cooking show next door to us.
No, there's no... Because Susan Quest is the cooking show, so... There's no other cooking show. They're thinking of someone else? Maybe they're thinking of crab boils? Is this voice insufferable? Will you be able to understand what I'm saying when on pod?
it's not the best, but I think we'll cope.
We'll cut.
Right? Like, I'm not 100% on every word at the time, but right after the sentence finishes, I do fill in the gaps.
You mean crab boil?
Look, we want this to be over easy just as much as you do. So
Egg joke.
why don't we? I mean, my friend here came off a little strong. Why don't you talk to me? Do you remember
Sure.
a lobster at all?
You know, kind of, but like,
He smokes a lot of cigarettes.
did they work on the show?
He worked on a show. You might not remember it.
Dee Dee, what
That's
are they
okay.
filming in Studio 2?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, so hold on. I know they're filming a show in there, but I can't think of the show they're filming. I'm sorry, guys. I can't remember.
It's okay.
Greyscale, we need you to come back in and be bad again.
I slam my tail down on the table.
Oh,
We don't care if you're having memory problems. We're all having memory problems. What color was Elmer?
Alma was green, yellow.
Wrong. Wait. No. Yes. Right. I check my notes to double check what color Elmer is.
Alma's green.
Green.
Sorry, again, I'm really struggling to remember. It's been
That's
a
okay.
while.
breathe, have an egg.
Can I try to tell if this like lack of memory is genuine?
Go ahead. Do a charm, maybe? Go for a DC of 10.
15.
Yeah, you can tell it's genuine. Like, you've known Dee Dee for a while. Dee Dee is kind of
Yeah.
a little bit hazy, but you do also remember when you talked to Elliot the squirrel, it was a similar sort of thing. This, like,
Yeah.
like it looks almost like Dee Dee is, like, internally digging a hole to try and figure out
Yeah.
what's going on, because she can't quite figure it out.
I kind of get the boys to back off. I'm like, she's not gonna remember.
Well, I want to try
stop
one
pushing.
thing. Let me see if this works. Hey, Dee Dee,
What?
in season 5 we did that. No, was it? It was season 4. Must have been season 4. We did that crossover episode. Remember? There was that guy that came in, Coconutty the Lobster, when we were filming. Remember when we were filming and Coconutty the Lobster was there? When we were filming?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Was it played by Crab Boils? There's no one called Coconutty in town, right?
Yeah, it must have been played by Crab Boils. But you remember that day. He came over
Yeah,
to
no,
show us how
no.
to make
Eggs.
parfait.
Lobster
Egg
rolls.
parfait.
Egg parfait.
Yuck. By the way, egg parfait is just custard.
Got it. It was yummy.
I remember because we were learning that cooking could be art too.
Yeah.
That was awesome. But like, I was just a segment. Like, you guys are hard stuck on a guy for the segment of our show.
No, I wanted to see if you remembered it because I couldn't really remember what we were cooking. So thanks for reminding me.
Egg parfait.
Egg parfait.
She has a bite of egg parfait from the lineup. the huge buffet.
I'm glad to see you guys. Seriously.
It's been good
Dee
to
Dee?
see you, Dee Dee.
Can you think of anyone at all that would want to harm Elmer?
Dee Dee's face goes like blank.
Like lobster coconutties?
No. Like, just sort of like stupid. Like thinking.
Well, everyone loved Elmer, but also, I mean, maybe if everyone loves you, could that be too much pressure? You know? I don't know. Sometimes Elmer would talk to me, and he'd talk about how everything could be too much sometimes. But, you know, I don't know.
Well, are you insinuating that Elmer yoinked himself?
No, that conversation's not staying in.
Are you insinuating that Elmer might have had something to do with his own disappearance?
I don't know, not really. I just think, like, sometimes, you know, it can be enough. You can have something that's so much that it can be enough to make you want to disappear.
You know what I'm thinking, guys? We each had our own little
What are you
segment
thinking?
during the show. Elmer didn't have his own little segment. He was always on. That is a lot.
Grayscale
Yes.
didn't have a segment.
Well, Greyscale wasn't always on.
Yeah,
No,
Dee
I
Dee
was
and
just
Greyscale
appearing.
both sort of play a role of appearing in Mohawk as well. They all play a role of appearing in other people's segments, but they're not always
Yeah.
in every segment. Elmer's in pretty much every segment.
Yeah.
If we, following the sort of patterns of what we've sort of been finding out today, if we're kind of only cognizant during that, and he's always on, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Dee Dee
Right.
looks like she's pretending to understand.
I've got one more thing I want your opinion on, Dee Dee, and I promise I won't be intimidating about it. But I need you to follow me into the sitting room.
Sure, gotcha. Dee Dee stands up, follows you into the sitting room.
Yeah, I wanted to say lounge, but I wanted it to be a bit more than a lounge.
Into the execution room, if you will.
Wherever we had the DVD player set up.
Yeah, in the sitting room.
And I would like to play part of the episode that we'd been watching, and I want to watch Dee Dee's face to see if she reacts to the fact that we're all more puppety on screen than we may seem.
Yeah, you put the DVD on, and Dee Dee watches, and then goes, "Oh,
Oh, can it be the episode with Coconutty the Lobster that was talked about?
sure." Sure thing.
Because I want to see if the puppet in the episode matches the one we saw in Elma's house.
It does. It matches
What?
it exactly. And as you're watching, Dee Dee goes, "That's the episode we were talking about. Cool. Cool." Doesn't seem to care.
Oh.
But it is weird again for you guys.
Does anything look out of place to you? I mean, look at Caesar there. See his little arms and the little brush?
Do they get a haircut? Dee Dee looks
I'm
like
definitely-
super confused about like why you're pressing for this. Because
I'm
to
definitely
her,
not
she's
watching
just,
this time.
She's just watching the show.
I don't want to see fucking Coconutty's dead fucking eyes again.
Poppy's just full on staring into the abyss. It's fine.
She's just staring into her inventory.
No, that's the ether.
Sorry, big difference.
Yeah, ether's brand name abyss.
You stare into the ether, and the ether looks back, but it doesn't stare because it's not allowed to stare legally, because that's kind of the abyss's thing.
Yeah. Abyss has copyright.
What did you say, Mr. Greyscale?
I don't know, I was just confirming with Dee Dee that she didn't see anything, so I kind of slumped back into my chair, feeling a little defeated and more confused than ever.
Tell you what, I'm gonna miss this show, but this new one, hope you guys check it out. I play a Moon Chicken. First episode airs tonight. Oh no, I missed the premiere!
Oh no. Okay, we should probably let you go then, Dee Dee.
Okay, thank you for inviting me for dinner, everyone. Wonderful eggs. You know what? Best I've had. High five.
Glad to hear.
Well, we'll see you later, Dee Dee. Do keep in touch. I always love to hear from a friend.
Yeah, if you guys need like help getting into a new show, just let me know and we'll see if we can work something out. I mean, maybe we could do a guest spot on Season Quest, or maybe we could do like I don't know, I could see if my agent knows any other shows that are needing people or something. Well, no.
We'll contact you.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
Bye.
Wow.
Bye.
And Dee Dee
Bye.
leaves.
Bye.
I'm so glad Dee Dee could put aside her allergy to eggs for tonight.
She put it aside.
You hear.
New murder, we did it. New murder just dropped.
Yeah, so we could get a spot on Season Quest.
Yeah, everybody wants a
Coveted.
spot on Season Quest.
Tell us at home, which cast member would you kill so you can get a spot on Season Quest?
I think they'd all
We've
choose
gotten-
Tom.
Question.
Yeah.
We've gotten, we've looked through Elma's mail. We've gotten fan mail before from children and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do they write it to the address of, this studio?
Yeah, of the studio.
yeah. Are there return addresses for much of it?
No.
Any of it?
No.
Okay. Here's my weird batshit thing I'm gonna do. That I want to try do. I want to try just mail a bunch of letters, and I just want to make up addresses that I don't think are in this city, but I think maybe somewhere in the world.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna make up a bunch of addresses.
Oh, like this one? Beep! Which is Lucy's address in Nio. This one.
Just go list all of my previous addresses.
Yeah.
I send so much. I send a bunch of letters, all saying the same thing inside, being like, "Hi, this is Poppy." Da da da. And then asking questions, stuff, trying to get a reply. I just want a reply letter from anybody.
Okay. And you just send those out?
I
Do
sent a
you-
bunch
do
of letters
you-
out.
Do you look up addresses beforehand, or you just make a bunch up?
Send one to Marston.
I'll make up a bunch of them, and then I'll probably look up some to be like, where does the president live?
Yeah.
Where is this? Where is this? Where is this?
Right, I was going to say, do we have Google, or is it like a town-wide intranet?
You'd probably have a searching service. It's 29292009.
2009?
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word for it. The big one.
Googly's good.
1,000.
Okay, so I'm gonna send a bunch of mail.
You ask
Is
Jeeves.
it like a puppet? Is it like an Ask Puppet Jeeves, like of the puppet world, or is it
just
like
regular
would
Ask
it
Jeeves.
so it would show other countries, other towns, and whatnot?
Yeah, you guys are aware that other towns exist. You learn about them in books and
Yeah.
stuff. You just can't leave here.
I Google Elma.
And you get a thing showing Alma the puppet in the corner.
What color?
Grinning. Green.
Oh yeah.
He's grinning.
Does it say anything about him?
Just says Alma.
Dead.
Alma, Wikipedia. Alma, Craftostrophe.
Elmer played by somebody?
No.
Any information at all?
No.
I click the hyperlink to Craftostrophe.
Yeah. You go to a this website, and it's the ugliest early 2000s website you've ever seen. It's like paint. The loading thing is like a big paintbrush sweeping back and forth. It takes a really long time to load. When it finally does load, the screen comes through.
You can see like artifacts around the logo.
Yeah, and you see Craftostrophe. You see pictures of you guys as puppets, and you see like the last post was final episode 15th of October 2006. Thanks for listening. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Season Quest Pod. And also, you can check out something else on Twitter. Brad at FadeOfVison for more funny tweets. Wink.